Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about New Year's resolutions. A New Year's resolution is a goal or an objective that you have for the next year. When it's the end of the year, some people make New Year's resolutions because they want to have a good year and accomplish many things. What are New Year's resolutions? New Year's resolutions are promises you make to yourself about things you want to do or change in the coming year. These goals can be about improving your health, learning new skills, or doing something you've always wanted to try. Resolutions help people feel motivated and give them something to work towards during the year. Common New Year's resolutions. Let's talk about some common resolutions. One common New Year's resolution is to lose weight. Many people plan to lose weight during the new year. This is a good resolution because it can help you be healthy. However, it's not easy to lose weight. It can be difficult because you need to eat healthy food and exercise. Many people go to the gym in January because their New Year's resolution is to lose weight, but not everyone reaches their goal and many people quit after a few weeks. Improving health. Many people use New Year's resolutions to improve their health. Besides losing weight, people may want to exercise more, eat healthier, or quit smoking. These goals are important because they help people feel better and live longer. Regular exercise and healthy eating can make a big difference in how you feel every day. Learning something new. Another common New Year's resolution is to study more or learn something new. This is a good New Year's resolution. Some people want to learn English to help their career. If you speak English, you can have better opportunities. For some jobs, you need to speak English, and for other jobs, you need to read and write in English. English is important for many jobs. Maybe English will help your career too. This year, my goal is also to study more languages. Reading more books. Another common New Year's resolution is to read more books. Some people are very busy, so they don't read a lot. Other people are not good at reading, but they want to improve. And some people don't like reading, but they need to read. Many people have the New Year's resolution to read more. I think that's good. I want to read more too. I want to read many books this year. How many books do you want to read this year? Maybe you can read books in English this year. That's a good resolution. Learning a new activity. Another common New Year's resolution is to learn a new activity. This is a fun one. There are many activities that you can learn. Some people learn a new sport. Other people learn a skill. It's good to learn new things. Maybe you can take a class to learn something new. There are many classes that teach you different skills. You can look for classes in your city. Spending time with family. Some people make New Year's resolutions to spend more time with family or friends. This is a great resolution because it's important to spend time with the people you care about. You can plan family dinners, go on outings, or just spend time talking and having fun together. Building strong relationships with family and friends makes life more enjoyable. Quitting bad habits. Another common New Year's resolution is to quit bad habits. This can include things like quitting smoking or eating less junk food. These are not fun resolutions, but they are good for your health and well-being. I don't smoke, so I don't need to quit, but I could stop other bad habits. For example, I eat a lot of sugar, so maybe I should eat less sugar this year. Or maybe I should eat more vegetables. These are good resolutions. Managing money better. Some people make New Year's resolutions to manage their money better. This can include saving more money, spending less, or creating a budget. Managing money well is important because it helps you avoid debt and prepares you for unexpected expenses. By setting financial goals, you can improve your financial health and reduce stress. Achieving goals. There are many different New Year's resolutions. I think this is good because people want to accomplish goals. It's good to accomplish goals. What are your goals for this year? That's all for today. Leave a comment and tell me if you have a resolution for this year. I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about technology. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about technology. Technology is a great topic because we all use technology every day. You're using technology to watch this video right now. So let's talk about some different kinds of technology today. Computer technology. One really important type of technology is computer technology. Computers today are much different than computers from the past. 20 or 30 years ago, computers were really limited. They couldn't do the things that computers do today. In the past, they were also really big. But today, computers come in many different sizes. Computers today are fast, powerful, and easy to use. Computer games. I remember when I first started using the computer. I was 6 years old. I liked playing computer games, but all of the games were very basic at that time. I still thought they were really fun. Today, computer games are very complex. Some people play games on their computers for fun, while others play games professionally. The gaming industry has grown a lot, and people can even make a living by playing games. Cell phones. Now, let's talk about cell phones. When I was a kid, not many people had cell phones. Most people used landlines, which are phones inside your house. Nowadays, not many people have landlines. Everyone has cell phones now. I remember getting my first cell phone when I was 12 years old. I thought it was so cool. These days, phones are extremely important because you can do almost anything on your phone. Smartphones. Most people now have smartphones. Smartphones are like small computers that you can carry in your pocket. You can use them to call, text, browse the internet, and use many different apps. Smartphones have changed the way we communicate and live. However, it's important to use smartphones wisely and not spend too much time on them. The internet. I think the most important technology today is the internet. Most people use the internet every day to do many things. People like me need the internet in order to work. If I don't have the internet, I can't work. We also use the internet to study, shop, and entertain ourselves. I can't imagine not having the internet. I use it for many hours every day. How about you? How many hours a day do you use the internet? Online learning. The internet has also made online learning possible. People can now study from anywhere in the world using the internet. There are many courses and resources available online for learning. Online learning is convenient and flexible, but it requires discipline and motivation to succeed. Online shopping. Another popular use of the internet is online shopping. People can buy almost anything online and have it delivered to their homes. Online shopping is convenient, but it's important to be careful and avoid scams. It's also good to support local businesses when possible. Technology of the past. Now, let's talk about technology of the past. For example, one really important invention was the motorized vehicle, or the car. Before cars, people traveled by horse, by foot, or in other ways. When the car was invented, people were able to travel more easily. Cars from the past looked very different from today's cars. I think old cars look pretty cool. Electricity. Another really important invention was electricity. Before electricity, people had to use candles and fire for light. At night, the cities were much darker than today. Nowadays, our cities have so much light at night. And of course, we use electricity for so many different things today. Sometimes the electricity goes out and everything stops working. I hate when the electricity goes out. Television. One more important invention was the television. In the past, television was the greatest form of entertainment. Everyone sat down in the evenings and watched TV. Nowadays, more people watch TV shows on their computers, like on Netflix. Many young people prefer doing everything on their computers or cell phones. Medical technology. Technology is also important in medicine. Medical technology has improved a lot and helps people stay healthy. Doctors use technology to diagnose and treat diseases. There are also many apps and devices that help people track their health and fitness. Transportation technology. Technology has also changed transportation. Cars, airplanes, and trains have become faster and safer thanks to technology. Electric cars are becoming more popular because they are better for the environment. Autonomous vehicles, or self-driving cars, are also being developed, and they might change the way we travel in the future. Communication technology. Communication technology has also changed the way we interact with each other. We can now call, text, or video chat with people all around the world. Social media platforms allow us to share our thoughts and connect with friends and family. However, it's important to use communication technology responsibly and avoid spreading false information or engaging in harmful behavior. Technology is a big part of our lives and continues to change the world. It's important to use technology wisely and to appreciate the benefits it brings while being mindful of its drawbacks. That's all for today. Leave a comment and tell me what your favorite technology is. I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about the supermarket. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about the supermarket. The supermarket is a useful topic because most people buy food from supermarkets. In the United States, many people use the phrase grocery store instead of supermarket. I usually say grocery store, but you can use both. Big supermarkets. Let's first talk about big supermarkets. The most famous supermarket is Walmart. Walmart is really big and sells many items. They sell food, clothes, electronics, furniture, and much more. Walmart has everything. In big supermarkets, there are a lot of cheap items. However, personally, I don't like big supermarkets. I prefer smaller supermarkets because they often have better products. Organic food. I like to buy organic food, so I search for small organic stores. These stores are usually more expensive than big supermarkets. Organic food is more expensive than non-organic food, but I think it's worth the price. In big supermarkets, I can't find the products I like. That's why I go to small local stores. Convenience stores. There are also very small supermarkets, too. We call these convenience stores. For example, 7-Eleven is a convenience store. These stores sell some food and drinks, but they don't have a lot of items. I go to convenience stores when I need to buy just 1 or 2 items, but I don't usually shop at convenience stores. They don't have all the items that I need. Shopping preferences. How about you? Do you prefer big supermarkets, small supermarkets, or convenience stores? Some people don't go to supermarkets. They buy their groceries online. Nowadays, you can buy everything online. You order it and someone brings it to your house. This is becoming a popular option. I order some items online, but I don't order food online. Supermarket vocabulary. Orterkisier. Now, let's learn some important supermarket vocabulary. Our first vocabulary word is cart. When you enter a grocery store, you grab a cart. You put all of your items in your cart while you're shopping. Or if you're only buying a few items, you can use a basket, which you carry. Aisle. Our next word is aisle. Aisles are the rows of products in a store. You walk up and down the aisles when you go shopping. Sometimes supermarkets label the aisles with numbers or categories to help you find what you need. On sale. The next phrase is on sale. When an item is on sale, this means that it has a lower price than normal. I love when items are on sale. Shopping for items on sale can save you a lot of money. Cashier and self-sick. One more word. Cashier. The cashier is the person that you pay when you're done shopping. In the United States, cashiers are usually friendly. Nowadays, in some supermarkets, you can pay without a cashier. This is called self-checkout. Some people prefer cashiers and other people prefer the self-checkout option. I like both options. Supermarket departments. Supermarkets often have different departments for different types of products. For example, there's the produce department for fruits and vegetables, the deli for prepared foods and meats, and the bakery for bread and pastries. Understanding these departments helps you find what you need more easily. Healthy eating. Supermarkets have many choices for food. It's important to choose healthy foods like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Avoiding unhealthy foods like sugary snacks and drinks can help you stay healthy. Many supermarkets have sections for organic or health foods, which are great for finding healthy options. Bulk. Buying. Some supermarkets have sections where you can buy food in bulk. This means you can buy large quantities of food, which can be cheaper in the long run. Bulk buying is great for things like rice, pasta, or snacks, but you need to make sure you have space to store the extra food. International foods. Supermarkets often have sections for international foods. This is great if you want to try foods from different countries, or if you are looking for ingredients for a special recipe. It's fun to explore the international food section and discover new flavors. Coupons and discounts. Many supermarkets offer coupons and discounts. Coupons are special tickets or codes that give you a lower price on certain items. You can find coupons in newspapers, online, or through supermarket apps. Using coupons and looking for discounts is a great way to save money on groceries. Customer service. Most supermarkets have a customer service desk. This is where you can go if you have questions, need help, or want to return an item. The customer service staff can assist you with problems or special requests. It's always good to know where the customer service desk is located in your favorite supermarket. That's all for today. Leave a comment and tell me where you buy your food. I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about education. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about education. Education is an important topic because education is an important part of our lives. Most people get some kind of education. Education is different in different countries, but today we'll talk about education in the United States. Levels of education. Tetin. The first level of education is preschool. In the United States, kids go to preschool when they're 4 years old, but not everyone goes to preschool. Some people don't go. I went to preschool when I was 4. I didn't like it because I was very shy. I didn't like playing with other kids when I was young. In preschool, children play a lot, but they also learn. Kindergarten. After preschool, children go to kindergarten. Usually, kids start kindergarten when they're 5 years old. In kindergarten, children start learning more things. For example, they learn to read, write, and make art. They also learn how to be good students. I remember that when I was in kindergarten, we had discipline. If we did something bad, we got in trouble. I never got in trouble because I was a good student. Elementary school. After kindergarten, you go to elementary school. In the United States, most elementary schools include 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, but some elementary schools don't include 6th grade. In each year of elementary school, you only have one teacher. You have the same teacher all year. In my opinion, elementary school isn't that difficult. In the United States, of course, you get homework, but it's not too much. In elementary school, you learn many things like math, science, history, and English. At this level, you spend about 6 hours at school. Middle school. Then, after elementary school, you go to middle school or junior high. I say middle school, but both of these names are correct. Middle school usually includes 7th and 8th grade. At this level, students have many teachers, like 6 or 7. I had 6 different classes each year in middle school. Each class was 1 hour long. I didn't like middle school. It's much harder than elementary school. You get more homework and you have more tests. High school. Then, after middle school, you go to high school. In the United States, high school includes 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. This is the most important time for students in the United States. If you want to go to college, then it's important to do well in high school. High school can be difficult, but it depends on your teachers. Some teachers give a lot of homework, and some teachers don't. And some teachers are good at teaching and some teachers aren't. I had some good teachers in high school, but I also had some bad teachers. College. After high school, some people go to college and some people don't. Of course, there are different levels of university, and you can earn different degrees there. College is an exciting time where you can learn more about subjects that interest you and prepare for a career. Grading. Now, let's look at a few important vocabulary words related to education. The first word is grades. We use the word grades to talk about how well you did in a class or on a test. In the United States, these grades are A, B, C, D, and F. An A grade is the best, and an F grade is the worst. Recess. Next, the word recess. In the United States, recess is the short break that elementary school students have during their school day. During recess, students play, talk, or eat a snack. This break is usually 20 or 30 minutes long. Bachelor's degree. Lastly, let's learn the phrase bachelor's degree. A bachelor's degree is the degree you get after 4 years of university. It's lower than a master's degree. Teachers and classrooms. Teachers are an important part of education. Good teachers help students learn and inspire them to do their best. Classrooms are the places where students learn. In the United States, classrooms usually have desks, a whiteboard, and a projector. Some classrooms also have computers or other technology to help students learn. Homework and tests. Homework and tests are common in education. Homework helps students practice what they learn in class, and tests show how well they understand the material. It's important to do your homework and study for tests to do well in school. Extracurricular activities. Extracurricular activities are activities that students do outside of their regular classes. These can include sports, clubs, and music lessons. Extracurricular activities are a great way for students to explore their interests, make friends, and develop new skills. Education is important because it helps us learn new things, develop our skills, and prepare for the future. It's important to study hard, do your homework, and participate in class. That's all for today. Leave a comment and tell me about your education. I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about free time. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about free time. Free time is a good topic because everyone enjoys having free time. I love having free time, and you probably do too. Free time for kids and adults. Let's first talk about how much free time people have. Most children have more free time than adults. When you're a kid, you don't have the responsibilities that an adult has. Adults have to work, pay the bills, and take care of their children. Kids usually don't have to do these things. Kids usually have to go to school and do homework. This can be difficult, but it's usually not that difficult. So children have more free time. Free time as a kid. When I was a kid, I had a lot of free time. I got home from school around 2 or 3 p.m., and after that, I played a lot. On weekdays, from Monday to Friday, I probably had around 4 or 5 hours of free time each day. Sometimes I got bored because I had so much free time. But as I got older, I had more homework each year, so each year I had a little less free time. I didn't have too much homework, though. In the United States, we don't get that much homework. In some other countries, children have a lot of homework. I'm glad that my schoolwork wasn't very hard. Weekends. On weekends, I had even more free time. On Saturday and Sunday, I did many activities. Weekends were the best because I had all day to play and rest. I really liked weekends, and I still do. Free time as an adult. Now that I'm an adult, I don't have a lot of free time. I have to work and do many other things. I usually start working early, like at 7 a.m. or 7:30 a.m., so I have to wake up around 6 a.m. When I was a kid, I slept more. I usually slept for 8 hours every night. As an adult, I don't sleep 8 hours every night. I usually get 7 hours or 7.5 hours of sleep. How about you? How many hours of sleep do you get? After I finish work, I have some free time in the evening. However, I usually do some extra work or study during this time. I have to make these YouTube videos and Instagram videos, and I also study foreign languages at night. I have some free time to just relax. My wife and I spend the evenings together and enjoy this time. Popular free time activities. Tsati. Now, let's talk about some popular activities that people do in their free time. For example, many people like to play sports or exercise in their free time. When I was a kid, I played a lot of sports. I played basketball, baseball, tennis, soccer, football, and golf. I really liked playing sports in my free time. But as an adult, I don't play any sports. I'm not very interested in playing sports nowadays. However, I exercise in my free time. I work out almost every day, but just for a short time. Other people spend a lot of time exercising. Watching TV and movies. Another activity that people do in their free time is watch TV shows and movies. Many people do this in their free time. I know some people who watch many hours of TV every day. I don't watch a lot of TV or movies. Playing games. I really like playing games in my free time. I play chess online, but I'm not very good. I also like playing board games with my family. We play games like Catan and Codenames. Do you like playing board games? Surfing the internet. One last activity that most people do in their free time is surf the internet. This is probably the most common activity that people do. I spend a lot of time on the internet. Some days I spend too much time on the internet. It's not good to spend all day inside on the computer. We should try to go outside and do other activities too. But the internet is very entertaining, so it's easy to spend many hours surfing the web. Hobbies and creative activities. Some people enjoy hobbies and creative activities in their free time. These can include things like drawing, painting, writing, or crafting. Hobbies and creative activities are great ways to relax and express yourself. Reading. Another popular free time activity is reading. Some people love to read books or magazines in their free time. Reading is a great way to learn new things and improve your language skills. It's also a relaxing activity that you can do anywhere. Outdoor activities. Many people enjoy outdoor activities in their free time. These can include things like hiking, biking, or simply going for a walk. Outdoor activities are great for your health and allow you to enjoy nature. Conclusion. Free time is important because it helps us relax, have fun, and enjoy life. It's important to balance work and free time to stay healthy and happy. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. What time did I get home from school when I was a kid? 2. How many hours do I sleep each night? 3. What game do I like playing online? That's all for today. Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about American sports. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Asterisk, asterisk. Talking about American sports, asterisk, asterisk. Many foreigners don't know much about American sports. That's why this is a good topic to discuss. Today I'm going to talk about 3 American sports: basketball, baseball, and football. These are the most popular sports in the United States. Asterisk, asterisk, basketball, asterisk, asterisk. First, let's talk about basketball. Actually, this sport is popular in some other countries too. For example, it's popular in some European and Asian countries, but it's more popular in America. In the United States, our professional basketball league is called the NBA. The NBA has 30 teams, 29 American teams, and 1 Canadian team, the Toronto Raptors. You probably know some of the famous NBA teams like the Los Angeles Lakers and the Golden State Warriors. Asterisk, asterisk, basketball rules, asterisk, asterisk. When I was younger, I was a big Lakers fan. I started watching their games when I was 6 years old. My favorite players were Shaq and Kobe. You might know those names. The rules of basketball are pretty simple. You try to shoot the ball into the hoop and you defend your hoop. If you score from close, it's 2 points. If you score from far away, it's 3 points. And if you score a foul shot or free throw, it's 1 point. The team who scores more points wins. Easy, right? When I was a kid, I played basketball a lot. I was tall, so this really helped me. If you're tall, you have an advantage. Nowadays, I don't play basketball anymore. Asterisk, asterisk, baseball, asterisk, asterisk. Next, let's talk about baseball. In the past, baseball was the most popular sport in America. But today, more Americans watch football. In the United States, our professional baseball league is called the MLB. The MLB has 30 teams, just like the NBA. Baseball is popular in some countries outside the United States. For example, people in the Caribbean love baseball, and it's also popular in some Asian countries. How about you? Do you like baseball? Asterisk, asterisk, baseball rules, asterisk, asterisk. The rules of baseball are complicated. There's no time in baseball. We don't have halves or quarters. Instead, there are 9 innings. In each inning, both teams have the chance to play on offense and defense. I won't try to explain all the positions, but I will talk about the pitcher and batter. The pitcher is the person who throws the ball, and the batter is the person who hits the ball. The batter tries to hit the ball hard and far. The pitcher doesn't want the batter to hit the ball. There are many more rules, and they're very complicated. But if you watch a few baseball games, you'll start to understand. I'm not good at baseball, but I like going to baseball games. It's really fun to watch a baseball game in a baseball stadium. Asterisk, asterisk, football, asterisk, asterisk. Lastly, let's talk about football. Remember that in the United States, football is not soccer. When we say football, we're talking about American football. Today, football is the most popular sport in America. More people watch football than any other sport. Nowadays, it's becoming popular in other countries too. Is American football popular in your country? Asterisk, asterisk, football rules. Asterisk, asterisk. The rules of football are really, really complicated, and the rules change often. If you don't know the rules of football, it can be hard to understand what's happening when you watch a game. However, the objective of the game is simple. You want to score more points than the other team. You can score touchdowns, which are 6 points. You can score field goals, which are 3 points. And you can score extra points, which are 1 point. One team is on offense and one team is on defense. The most important player is the quarterback. He's the player who throws the ball. And of course, the championship game is called the Super Bowl. This is a very popular event every year. *** Popularity of American sports ***. American sports are popular because they are exciting to watch and play. Many people enjoy cheering for their favorite teams and players. American sports have also become more popular internationally, and many people around the world enjoy watching them. Sportsmanship ***. Sportsmanship is an important part of American sports. This means being fair and respectful to other players. Good sportsmanship is valued in all sports, and it's important to be a good sport whether you win or lose. Conclusion ***. Sports are a great way to stay active, have fun, and learn new skills. Whether you like basketball, baseball, football, or another sport, there are many benefits to being active and playing sports. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. How many Canadian teams are in the NBA? 2. In baseball, what does the batter do? 3. In football, who is the most important player? That's all for today. Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about the Internet. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about the Internet. The Internet is a very relevant topic because all of us use the Internet. If you're watching this video, that means you're using the Internet. The Internet is a really important invention. Can you imagine your life without it? I can't. So let's talk about the history, the positives, and the negatives of the Internet. History of the Internet. The first version of the Internet was created in the 1960s. This was a prototype. A prototype is an early model of a product. So the prototype of the Internet was the early version of the Internet. It was created in the United States. The U.S. government started this project, but that Internet wasn't the same as today's Internet. The World Wide Web was created in 1989. People didn't have the Internet at home until later. For example, my family started using the Internet around the year 2000. How about you? When did you start using the Internet? Benefits of the Internet. Now let's talk about the benefits of the Internet. The Internet is one of the most important inventions. It changed the world. Before the Internet, there were fewer ways to communicate with people who were far away. You could call them on the phone, or you could write them a letter. I remember writing letters when I was a kid. But nowadays, most people don't write letters anymore. We write emails or we send text messages. Thanks to the Internet, we can send messages instantly. So communication is faster and easier. Long distance relationships. Nowadays, many people can have long-distance relationships because of the Internet. You can talk to your friends or family for free using apps like Skype. For that reason, it's easier to have a long-distance relationship nowadays. It's still hard, of course, but the Internet makes it a little easier. Information. Another benefit of the Internet is the information it contains. You can find anything and everything on the Internet. If you want to learn about something, it's super easy. You just need to search for that subject on the Internet. There are so many useful resources online. Negatives of the Internet. Now, let's talk about some of the negative effects of the Internet. For example, there's a lot of bad content on the Internet. Not everything is good and helpful. There are a lot of things online that we should avoid. Parents need to be careful because children can find anything online. Time spent on the Internet. Another negative thing is that people spend a lot of time on the internet. Many of us spend hours and hours every day on the computer. We should spend more time outside, but we don't. We're addicted to the internet. Relationships. One other negative effect of the internet is that our relationships can get worse. Now, it's less common to talk to people in person. We usually talk to people online. This means that many children don't learn good communication skills. And sometimes people can get into arguments online. People often argue on social media apps. Internet addiction. Internet addiction is a problem for many people. They spend too much time online and neglect other important parts of their lives. It's important to find a balance and make time for other activities, like going outside, reading, or spending time with family and friends. Cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is another negative effect of the internet. This happens when people use the internet to bully or harass others. It's important to be kind and respectful online and to report any bullying behavior. Security. Security is also a concern on the internet. There are hackers and scams that can steal your personal information or money. It's important to use strong passwords, avoid suspicious links, and be careful with your personal information online. Vocabulary related to the internet. Let me teach you a few vocabulary words related to the internet. We use the phrase log in or log into when we enter into an account like Facebook, and we use the phrase log out when we exit. So you can say I logged into Facebook or I logged out of Facebook. The next word is username. This is the name that you use to log into an account. You use your username and password to log in. For example, my username is EnglishTeacher123. Lastly, let's look at the word browser. A browser is what you use to open web pages. Some examples of browsers are Safari and Google Chrome. Conclusion. The internet has changed our lives in many ways. It has many benefits, but it also has some negative effects. It's important to use the internet wisely and to be mindful of its impact on our lives. Wrap up. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. When was the World Wide Web invented? 2. What is one app you can use to talk to people far away? 3. What is one negative effect of the internet? That's all for today. Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about productivity. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about productivity. Productivity is a great topic to talk about because everybody wants to be productive. What does productivity mean? If you're productive, it means you produce a lot. It means that you see good results from your effort or work. So, let's talk about some ways we can be productive. Waking up early. The first way we can be productive is by waking up early. I know that many of you don't like this advice. Not many people like waking up early. I wake up pretty early, but it's not easy for me. I usually wake up at 6 a.m. every day. This is early, but some people wake up earlier than me, like at 5 a.m. I wake up early so I can be more productive every day. My official work starts at 7:30 a.m., but since I wake up at 6, I can do more things before I start working. For example, I read a little bit in the morning and I study languages. I usually read for about 15 minutes, and I can study languages for about 15 minutes. If I don't do this in the morning, I might not have time to do it later. So I do all this before my work starts. I'm pretty productive in the morning. How about you? Are you productive in the morning? Removing distractions. Another way we can be productive is by removing distractions. A distraction is something that doesn't let you focus on your work. For example, if you're trying to work and you hear noise outside, that might make you lose focus. Some distractions are hard to remove, but other distractions are easy to remove. For instance, you can silence your cell phone. If you hear your phone vibrate or ring, you usually want to look at your phone. When my phone vibrates, I sometimes get distracted. If you want to remove this distraction, you can put your phone on silent or on airplane mode. For some people, this is hard. Some people don't want to ignore their phone calls and messages. They think that it's very important to check their phone. This might be true, but it's also important to finish your work. If you silence your phone, it can help you finish your work faster. So, removing distractions like this can be very helpful. Comfortable workspace. Another way we can be more productive is by making sure that we are comfortable when we work. For example, if you're in an uncomfortable chair, or if you feel too hot or cold, you might be less productive when you're working. In my case, I don't work well if my chair is uncomfortable. Usually my back hurts, and I want to change positions, so I need to sit in a comfortable chair when I work. Sometimes I sit on my couch when I work because it's comfortable there. This helps me be more productive. Setting goals. One more way that we can be productive is by setting goals. In my opinion, this is the best way to be productive. If you set goals for yourself, you feel motivated to work. You want to achieve your goals. I always set goals for myself to help me be productive. It's good to set short-term and long-term goals. A short-term goal is a goal you want to achieve soon. A long-term goal is a goal you want to achieve after a long time. You can set short-term and long-term goals to help you learn English, for example. Maybe your short-term goal is to watch all my A1 listening practice videos by next month. And maybe your long-term goal can be to read a whole book in English by the end of the year. You can set many types of goals for yourself. I like to set daily goals too. This helps me be productive every day. For instance, each day my goal is to practice my listening in French for 1 hour every day. When I complete this hour, I feel great. I know that I accomplished my goal. Taking breaks. Taking breaks is another important part of being productive. When you work for a long time without a break, you can get tired and lose focus. Taking short breaks can help you refresh your mind and improve your concentration. I like to take a short break every hour to stretch or walk around. Staying organized. Staying organized is another key to productivity. When your workspace is clean and organized, it's easier to focus on your tasks. I like to keep my desk clean and have a planner to organize my schedule. This helps me stay on track and be more productive. I hope you can use these tips to help you be more productive. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. What's one activity I do before I start my work in the morning? 2. What's one thing that can distract us from our work? 3. What are 2 types of goals that we can set? That's all for today. Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about summer. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about summer. Summer is a great topic to discuss because many people enjoy the summer season. For some of you, it's summer now, and for others, it's winter. Where I live, it's the summer season now. Summer weather. In most countries, this is the hottest time of the year. In cold countries, summer is the only time of year when it's hot. In tropical countries, there isn't much difference between the seasons, but summer is definitely hot. I really like hot sunny weather. Some people don't like this weather, so they prefer other seasons. How about you? Do you prefer hot or cold weather? In some places, summer is the rainy season. Where I live now, it rains a lot in the summer. I don't like this. I grew up in Southern California, where it doesn't rain a lot, so I'm used to blue skies and sunny weather. For me, rainy weather isn't fun. I like to go outside and do activities, but it's hard to do this when it's raining. Summer activities. Let's talk about some summer activities that people like to do. During the hot summer days, many people like going to the beach. The water is usually warmer during this season, so it's a good time to swim. Some people like to lie on the sand and enjoy the hot sun, but I don't do this. I sometimes like swimming at the beach, but I definitely don't sunbathe. I get sunburned very easily. Barbecues. Another thing that many people do in the summer is have barbecues. This season is perfect for barbecues because you can spend the afternoon outside with your family and friends. The kids can run around and play while the adults relax and talk. And of course, everyone enjoys eating good food at barbecues. I love eating hamburgers and hot dogs outside on warm summer days. Swimming pools. Many people have swimming pools, so the summer months are a great time to use them. When I was a kid, my family always went in the pool during this time of year. I have great memories of playing with my sister and my friends in our pool. It's always fun to go in the pool during the summer. People who don't have swimming pools can go to public pools. In big cities, there are usually public swimming pools where you can go during the summer or during other months. Camping. One other popular summer activity is camping. Summer is the perfect time to go camping because you don't get too cold at night. Usually people sleep outside in tents when they camp, so it's better to do this activity when it's warm. I've camped in the summer and in the winter, but it's definitely better in the summer. A lot of people go hiking when they camp, which is also better in the summer in my opinion. Summer vacation. In the United States, children usually have a long break from school during the summer. When I was in elementary school and middle school, I had 2.5 months of summer vacation. The school year ended in the middle of June, and the next school year began in September. This is a long break. I had time to do many things during these months. Summer camps. Many children go to summer camp during this break. There are many types of summer camps where kids do fun activities, learn new things, and spend time outdoors. I went to a few sports summer camps when I was a kid. Summer travel. Many people travel during this season because children don't have to go to school. Summer is also a good time to travel because of the good weather. But the bad thing about traveling in the summer is that many touristic places are crowded at this time. This means that there are many people there, so I prefer to travel during other seasons. Conclusion. Summer is a wonderful time of year filled with fun activities, great weather, and vacations. It's a great time to relax, enjoy the outdoors, and spend time with family and friends. Wrap up. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. What's one summer activity? 2. Where do people sleep when they go camping? 3. What's one bad thing about traveling during the summer? That's all for today. Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about chores. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about chores. Chores are routine tasks that you have to do, usually at home. People need to do many chores at home every week. Adults do chores, and many kids do chores too. This isn't the most fun topic, but it's an important one. You'll probably learn some new words in this video. Chores as a kid. When I was a kid, I did a few different chores at home. I was lucky because I didn't have to do a lot. Some of my friends did many chores. I remember that my neighbor did many different tasks for hours every weekend. He cleaned many parts of his house, his front yard, and his backyard. I didn't do that much, but for example, I had to clean my room often. This is one chore that most children need to do. We're responsible for our bedroom. We have to organize things and put things away. Cleaning and organizing. The phrase put things away means that you put things where they belong, like in the closet, dresser, or on the desk. When I was a kid, I liked keeping my room organized. I never left my toys or clothes on the floor. Taking out the trash. Another chore that I did was taking the trash out. When the trash bags were full, I took them to our big trash bins. These are the big containers where you put trash. In the United States, the garbage truck comes once a week to collect your trash. So I had to take the trash bins to the curb the night before. The curb is the edge of the sidewalk next to the street. Cleaning the bathroom. Nowadays, I still take the trash out every week. I don't mind this chore. It's easy for me, but one chore I don't like is cleaning the bathroom. This was the worst thing I had to do when I was young. I'm not good at things like this, and it always took me a long time to finish. In particular, I hated cleaning the toilet. I always thought this was a little gross or disgusting. How about you? Do you like cleaning the bathroom? Bringing in the newspaper. The easiest chore that I did as a kid was bringing the newspaper inside. Every morning I went out to get the newspaper, which was always on the ground in front of our house. I always brought it inside for my parents. But nowadays, fewer people read physical newspapers, so it's not the same. I don't see many newspapers in front of people's houses. Skimming the pool. One other chore that I had to do was skimming the pool. Skimming the pool means cleaning the surface or top of the water. My family had a pool in the backyard and it got pretty dirty. There were always leaves, bugs, and other things, so I had to skim the pool. Allowance. One other important thing about chores is that children usually earn an allowance when they do them. An allowance is money that parents give to their children. Usually, if children do all their chores, they get this reward. I earned a little allowance when I was a kid. I used this money to buy things that I wanted. Teaching responsibility. Many parents like giving their children an allowance because it teaches them that hard work pays off. This means that if you work hard, you'll get a reward afterward. It also teaches children that everyone has to work if they want to make money. You can't earn money if you don't do anything. With chores and allowance, children learn responsibility, and they learn how to work hard in the future. I want my kids to do chores so they can learn these lessons too. Conclusion. Chores are an important part of life. They help teach responsibility, and they make sure our homes stay clean and organized. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. What's one chore that I don't like? 2. What does skim the pool mean? 3. What does it mean when we say that hard work pays off? That's all for today. Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about winter. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about winter. Winter isn't my favorite topic because I prefer other seasons, but it's winter now, so let's talk about it. In most places, the weather is cold during winter. I don't live in a very cold area, but I still feel uncomfortable during this season. I don't have a heating system in my apartment. This means that my apartment isn't warm during winter, so we have to use extra blankets and wear warm clothes inside. And of course, every time we go outside, we have to wear warm clothes too. Cold and cloudy weather. In my city, we often have cloudy weather or sometimes rainy weather during this season. I don't like this, but the worst part of winter is that the days are shorter. The sun goes down really early. Normally, in the summer, the sun sets around 7:30 or 8 p.m. in my city. However, in December, it sets before 5 p.m. Many people don't like this because they don't have many opportunities to enjoy the sunlight. When they finish working, it's already dark outside. This can be depressing. Working in the winter. Down. I try to start working early in the morning so I can finish early. This way, I can have some hours of sunlight after I'm done with work. In general, I love the sun, so I prefer long summer days, not short winter days. Winter activities. Of course, some of the funnest winter activities involve snow or ice. For example, it's common to go skiing or snowboarding during this time. In the United States, there are many ski resorts where people can practice these sports. If you don't know how to ski or snowboard, you can also try sledding. Sledding is the activity where you sit on something and slide down a hill. It's easy and fun. Snowball fights. Another fun thing you can do in the snow is have a snowball fight. This is where you throw balls of snow at other people. Everyone likes throwing snowballs at people. Ice skating. One other winter sport is ice skating. There are many places to ice skate in the United States, even in the middle of big cities. I'm terrible at ice skating, but I still think it's fun. The only bad part is when you fall because it hurts. Trust me. Winter holidays and traditions. Now, let's talk about winter holidays and traditions. For me, the best part of winter is Christmas. I don't usually like holidays, but I love Christmas. My family has several Christmas traditions that I'll always remember. For example, we always decorated the Christmas tree together with the same ornaments every year. Another tradition that I like is going to see the beautiful lights and decorations in different neighborhoods. I'm excited to start new Christmas traditions with my own family. New Year's Eve. Many people around the world also celebrate New Year's Eve. In the United States, a lot of people turn on the TV to watch the New Year's Eve party in New York City. I did this when I was younger, but nowadays, this holiday isn't really important to me. I like Christmas, but not New Year's Eve. However, when I'm with my wife's family, I have to celebrate this holiday with them. Conclusion. Winter can be a fun and festive season, especially with all the holidays and activities. However, it can also be cold and dark, which some people don't enjoy as much. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. What's one activity that involves snow or ice? 2. What time does the sun set in my city during winter? 3. What do we decorate together for Christmas? That's all for today. Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about working from home. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about working from home. Working from home or working remotely means you don't work in an office. You stay home and use your computer or other technology to work. I work from home, and I think there are positives and negatives to this. Let's talk about them. Positives of working from home. First, let's start with the positives. If you work from home, you don't need to commute to work. You don't have to drive to work in the morning or drive back home in the evening. This is great because you don't have to worry about traffic. In the morning and in the evening, there are many cars on the road because many people are commuting to and from work. Some people get stuck in this traffic every day. This is one of my favorite things about working from home. It saves a lot of time. Feeling relaxed. Another positive thing is that you can feel more relaxed when you work from home. You can wear casual clothes, you can take breaks when you're tired, and you can work in any room. I feel pretty comfortable working from home. It's not too formal, and I feel free. If you work in an office, there are more rules, and it's less comfortable. Spending time with family. One other positive about working from home is being able to spend more time with your family. For example, if you have a break, you can go to another room and spend time with your family. When you work at an office, you don't have your family with you, so you can't do this. I love eating breakfast or lunch with my family when I have breaks. This is probably the best part about working from home. I can spend a lot of time with my family on weekdays and weekends. Negatives of working from home. Now, let's talk about the negatives of working from home. One bad thing is that it's easy to get distracted at home. For example, if you have young children at home with you, it can be hard to focus on your work. Children make noise and interrupt you while you're working. This is normal, so you have to learn to manage these situations and stay focused on your work. Knowing when to stop. Another negative thing about working from home is that sometimes you don't know when to stop working. When you work at an office, you stop working when you leave the office. You know exactly when your workday is done. However, when you work from home, it can be hard to know when to stop each day. You don't have your boss there to tell you when to stop. Interaction with others. One more negative thing about working from home is not having contact with other people. In general, it's important to talk and interact with other people. If you work from home, you only talk to your coworkers on the computer or on the phone. This is okay, but I think it's also good to interact with people in person. It feels good to be around people and to work with people. Conclusion. In general, I like working from home, but it's not perfect. Working from home has both positives and negatives. Now I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. What's one positive thing about working from home? 2. What's one negative thing about working from home? 3. What's something you can do during a break when you work from home? And that's all for today. Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about retirement. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about retirement. Retirement is when you stop working and finish your career. In the United States, the retirement age is 66 or 67, depending on when you were born. However, this age might change in the future. When you turn 66 or 67 years old, you can stop working and receive money from the government. In the U.S., this is called Social Security. The retirement age is different in different countries, but it is usually around the 60s in most countries. What's the retirement age in your country? Planning for retirement. In the United States, the Social Security money that people receive is not enough for most people to live on. Life is expensive in the U.S., so people often save money or invest to prepare for retirement. In many countries, it's the same. The money that the government gives you when you retire is not a lot. This means that people need to plan for retirement. Saving for retirement. One thing you can do is save money. You can save a little money each month, and this amount will grow over time. It's a good idea to start saving when you're young. If you start saving when you're 60, you probably won't save a lot of money before you retire. However, sometimes saving money is not enough. Over time, inflation can happen. Inflation is when your currency loses value. If there's a lot of inflation, then your savings lose value too. This is why some people prefer to invest money. Investing for retirement. There are many different ways to invest money. You can invest in a retirement plan, the stock market, cryptocurrency, gold, silver, real estate, and other things. If you invest your money well, then you can make more money in the future. This can help you retire. Investing in family. Tier. One other important investment is investing in your children. If you have children, then you should invest a lot of time, money, energy, and love into them. If you do this, then your children will probably help you when you're older. It's much easier to retire when your children love you and want to help you out. Activities in retirement. Now, let's talk about what people do when they retire. In the US, there are many popular activities for retired people. One common activity is golf. If you go to a golf course in the US, you'll see many retirees. Another thing that many retired people do is travel. When people don't have to work, they have a lot of time to go places. Many people dream of retiring and traveling around the world. Spending time with grandchildren. One last activity that many retired people do is help take care of their grandchildren. If they have grandchildren, this is a very important activity for many people. Grandparents love spending time with their grandchildren, and parents appreciate the help. Continuing to work. Some people never retire. Some people continue working their whole life. They might do this because they need the money, or they might just love working. How about you? Do you want to retire in the future, or do you want to continue working when you're old? That's all for today. Remember to download my free listening time podcast. If you want my advanced podcast, then become a listening time family member. Also, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell, and remember that this lesson is for A1 English learners. I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about breakfast. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about breakfast. Breakfast is my favorite meal of the day, so I'm excited to talk about it. In the United States, many people think that Americans eat a big breakfast every day. You've probably seen this in American movies and TV shows. You might see people eating eggs, bacon, sausage, pancakes, and more. However, most Americans don't eat a really big breakfast on weekdays. Many people don't have time to cook a big breakfast before they go to work. Actually, it's really common for people to just eat cereal. I did this a lot when I was a kid. Weekend breakfasts. On weekends, people have more time to enjoy their breakfast in the morning, so people might eat the type of breakfast that you see in the movies. I remember when I was a kid, my mom cooked more creative breakfasts on Saturdays and Sundays. My favorite breakfast that my mom cooked was crepes. I still remember how amazing they tasted. It's also common for Americans to go out for breakfast on weekends. Breakfast restaurants are really crowded on Saturday and Sunday mornings, and we also love enjoying a nice breakfast when we're on vacation. Basically, when we have the time, we love to eat a good breakfast. Breakfast in other countries. In many other countries, people don't eat a lot for breakfast. I remember when I was in Europe, I saw many people having only a little sweetbread and coffee for breakfast. This definitely isn't enough for me, but for other people, this is enough. I think that in many countries, breakfast isn't an important meal. Lunch and dinner are usually more important. In the United States, some people say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. What do you think? What's the most important meal of the day for you? My typical breakfast. Now, let me describe my typical breakfast. Normally, on weekdays, I eat eggs, bacon, and fruit. I love the combination of bacon and eggs. They go together perfectly. I don't get tired of this food, even if I eat it every day. Of course, I always buy fresh and organic eggs, bacon, and fruit. This is really important for me. On weekends, I often go to restaurants to eat breakfast. I love going out to eat breakfast. There are a lot of amazing breakfast restaurants where I live, so I have many options. I usually eat different breakfast foods at restaurants. Favorite breakfasts. One of my favorite breakfasts is a Mexican dish called chilaquiles. I order this food all the time, and I also really like sweet breakfast foods like French toast, pancakes, and sweetbread. As you can see, I love breakfast in general. One other thing that I sometimes have for breakfast is coffee. I don't drink coffee every day, and I don't really like caffeine, but I really like warm drinks, so I often order coffee or hot chocolate when I eat breakfast at restaurants. Breakfast and coffee. I know some people who need coffee in the morning. If they don't have coffee, then they can't start their day. I'm not like this. I sometimes have coffee with my breakfast, but it's not necessary for me. How about you? Do you need coffee in the morning? That's all for today. Leave a comment and tell me what you eat for breakfast. Remember to download my free Listening Time podcast and become a member at patreon.com/listeningtime to receive my specialized training, which will help you understand native speakers. And if you want to reach an advanced level of listening, then become a Listening Time family member so you can train your listening with my advanced podcast episodes. Also, subscribe to the channel and click on the bell. I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about some more countries I have visited. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about more countries. Last time I told you about my experiences in Mexico, France, Portugal, and Spain. Today, I want to tell you about a few other countries that I've been to. First, let's talk about Italy. I spent 2 weeks in Italy in 2019. This was probably my favorite trip. I had the opportunity to go to many cities and towns in this country. I started my trip in Bologna, which was a great experience. I had some really delicious food in this city, and it was my first time eating at a real Italian restaurant. I'll never forget it. I had a few different local dishes which were incredible. Also, I ate the best ice cream ever when I was in this city. Next, I went to Florence, which was one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen. I'm sure that some of you agree with me. Then, we rented a car and drove through Tuscany. This was an awesome road trip. We drove through beautiful hills, fields, and vineyards. This was my favorite region of Italy. It's so unique there. There's no other place like it. Lastly, we went to Rome and enjoyed the amazing history there. Of course, we loved going to the Colosseum and seeing the ancient buildings there. Next, let's talk about Peru. I went to Peru with a friend in 2018 to see Machu Picchu. Everyone wants to see Machu Picchu, right? So we stayed in the city of Cusco and took some different tours of the area. We saw some interesting ruins around Cusco, and we really enjoyed the beautiful nature there. The city of Cusco is also a cool place to explore. But of course, the best part of the trip was seeing Machu Picchu. This ancient city is hidden in the mountains, and it's not easy to get there. We had to take 2 buses and a train to arrive there, but it was worth it. The view of Machu Picchu from above was incredible. We sat for a long time just looking at the city. I couldn't believe that I was there. We didn't take a tour, but there were many tours when we were there. So we heard some tour guides talking about the history of Machu Picchu. Then we walked around the city and explored the different parts. This experience was completely unique, and I'll never forget it. Now let's talk about the UK. Specifically, London. I only stayed in London for 1 day before I flew to Italy, so I saw very little. But I walked a lot during that short time, and I loved this city. The weather was nice when I was there, so I watched the sunset from the river. I also went to my first Christmas market there, so even though I was only there for 1 day, I really liked it. I was sad that I couldn't stay longer. Maybe in the future, I'll be able to go back. Other amazing places in these countries. In Italy, apart from the famous cities like Rome and Florence, there are beautiful towns like Venice and Naples, and unique cultural experiences to enjoy, such as visiting historical sites and trying local cuisine. In Peru, beyond Machu Picchu, you can explore beautiful cities like Lima and Arequipa and enjoy the breathtaking landscapes of the Andes Mountains and the Amazon rainforest. In the UK, you can visit vibrant cities like Edinburgh and Manchester and explore the stunning countryside and historic castles. So, now you know the different countries that I've traveled to? Leave a comment and tell me if you've traveled to any of these countries. Before you go, remember to download the Listening Time podcast and become a member at patreon.com/listeningtime to receive my specialized training, which will help you understand native speakers. And if you want my advanced podcast, then become a Listening Time family member. Also, subscribe to the channel and click on the bell. I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about some of my favorite things. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about my favorite things. We all like talking about things we like, and today I want to share some of my favorite things with you. First, let's talk about my favorite dessert. This is a really hard one for me to choose. I love a lot of desserts, so it's hard for me to decide which one is my favorite. But I think that right now, my favorite dessert is homemade chocolate chip cookies. Notice that I said homemade. There's a big difference between homemade cookies and cookies you buy from the store. In my opinion, homemade cookies are much, much better than other cookies. And the perfect homemade cookie is the chocolate chip cookie. In the US, it's really common for families to make this dessert together. Usually, children help their parents prepare and bake these cookies. It's a fun activity for the family, and the result is delicious. There are other desserts that I love too, like ice cream and brownies, but chocolate chip cookies are at the top of my list. Next, let me tell you about my favorite month of the year. This is another hard one, but I think that my favorite month is April. The reason is because I really like sunshine and long days. In April, winter is finally over. The days get longer, and the weather gets warmer. I don't have to worry about cold weather or rain. This is perfect for me. I also like October because the weather is still nice, and the leaves on the trees change color, which is beautiful. Now let's talk about my favorite sport. My answer to this question has changed many times in my life. When I was a young kid, my favorite sport was basketball. I was a big fan of the Los Angeles Lakers, and I played basketball on many teams. After that, my favorite sport was football, and I really liked the Seattle Seahawks for many years. Then, my favorite sport became soccer, and I started watching it a lot. But now I don't know if I have a favorite sport. I don't really watch sports anymore, so it's hard to say. However, I want to mention my favorite sport to play. I've played many sports in my life, but the most fun one for me is golf. In my opinion, it's the most challenging sport. It's really hard, but once you start to get better, it's really fun. I also like swimming because it's relaxing and great exercise. Lastly, let me talk about my favorite language that I've studied. I like all the languages that I've learned, but the most fun one for me to study is Greek. The main reason why is because Greek has a different alphabet. I love the challenge of learning a completely new system. It's really cool to see Greek writing and be able to read it and understand it. I also really like the sound of the language. It's a beautiful language and it feels good to speak it. Currently, I don't study this language, so I've forgotten almost everything, but I'll definitely start learning it again in the future. I also enjoy learning French because it's a beautiful language, and learning Spanish because it's useful and spoken by many people around the world. Subscribe to the channel and click on the bell. I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about money. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about money. Money is a really important topic because money is a big part of our lives. Currencies. Let's first talk about currencies. A currency is the type of money that a country uses. For example, the currency of the United States is the dollar, and the currency of Mexico is the peso. Every country uses a currency to buy and sell things. Some currencies are very valuable, and other currencies are not very valuable. For example, today, 1 USD is worth about 22 Mexican pesos. The dollar is more valuable right now. So, what currency does your country use? Prices. Now, let's talk about prices. In the United States, most things are expensive. They cost a lot of money. In other countries, things are cheap. They don't cost a lot of money. For example, in the United States, the average price of a house is about $250,000. But in Mexico, the average price of a house is probably around $40,000. That's a big difference. Prices are very different in different countries. Salaries. Another major difference is with salaries. The salaries in some countries are high, and the salaries in other countries are low. In the United States, salaries are pretty high. Americans need to make a lot of money because life is expensive in the United States. In some countries, people don't need a lot of money to live, but everyone needs some money to survive. Spending and saving money. Now, let's talk about spending and saving money. Some people really like spending money, and other people prefer saving more money. Different people have different habits. My family always liked saving money. My mom taught me to always save some of my money, so today I try to save some of the money I earn. It's not always easy to save, though. You have to be careful with your money because it's easy to spend too much. I know many people who don't save money. They always spend their money on clothes, electronics, vacations, and other things. I spend money on these things, but not all my money. Some people spend all their money because they want to enjoy the moment. I think it's good to enjoy the moment, but it's also good to plan for the future. Investing. Another thing that people do with their money is invest. You can invest in many different things like the stock market, real estate, currencies, or gold. Many Americans invest their money. They want to use this money to make more money in the future. In some countries, investing is not very popular, or sometimes they don't have good investment options. You need to be careful when you invest your money because not all investment options are good. Some investments are bad, and you can lose money. Banking. Most people keep their money in a bank. Banks are safe places to store your money, and they often pay interest, which means you earn a little extra money for keeping your money in the bank. Banks also offer services like loans and credit cards. It's important to choose a good bank and understand their fees and services. Budgeting. Budgeting is an important part of managing money. A budget is a plan for how you will spend and save your money. It helps you keep track of your income and expenses. Budgeting can help you avoid spending too much and save for future goals. It's a good habit to make a budget and review it regularly. Debtier. Debt is when you owe money to someone else. Some people have debt from loans or credit cards. It's important to be careful with debt because it can be difficult to pay back. Too much debt can cause stress and financial problems. It's important to borrow money wisely and have a plan to pay it back. Charity. Another way to use money is to give to charity. Giving to charity means helping people or causes that need support. Many people give money to charities to help others and make a positive difference in the world. Giving to charity can be rewarding and fulfilling. Financial goals. Many people have financial goals, like buying a house, saving for retirement, or going on a vacation. Setting financial goals can help you stay motivated and focused on saving and managing your money. It's important to set realistic goals and make a plan to achieve them. Money management. Overall, people have many different ways to manage their money. It's important to find a balance between spending, saving, and investing that works for you. Managing money wisely can help you achieve your goals and enjoy a comfortable life. That's all for today. Leave a comment and tell me if you like spending, saving, or investing money. I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about the English language. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about the English language. The English language is an important topic for all of you because you're all learning English. In this video, I'm going to give you some interesting facts about the English language. This should be fun. How many people speak English? Almost 400 million people speak English as their first language. These people are native English speakers. Most of these speakers are in the United States, of course, but there are many other English-speaking countries. Countries like the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, and Ireland speak English, but there are also a lot of other countries where people speak English. For example, English is the major language of Belize, Guyana, Jamaica, the Bahamas, and other countries too. There are a lot of English-speaking countries. People learning English. Many people around the world speak English as their second language. In every country, there are people who are learning English. As a teacher, I've taught students from over 80 different countries. We don't know exactly how many people speak English as a second language, but there are a lot. History of English. The first form of English appeared in the 5th century AD. Today, we call this Early English or Old English. Old English was very different from modern English. I can't understand Old English. In the 11th century, Old English became Middle English. Middle English is a little closer to modern English, but it's still very different. Finally, modern English began at the end of the 14th century, but English continues to change. Today's English looks a little different from the English of the past few centuries. Languages influencing English. Another important thing to know about English is that other languages have influenced it a lot. Some experts say that almost 30% of English words come from Latin, and almost 30% of English words come directly from French. That means that almost 60% of modern English words come from Latin or French. That's a big influence. Also, around 6% of English words come from Greek, and there are many words from other languages too. Language family of English. English is a Germanic language. That means English is related to languages such as German, Dutch, and Swedish. However, English speakers can't understand these other languages. If I hear German or Dutch, I don't understand anything. English is related to these languages, but they're very different. For example, Americans who only speak English can usually understand much more Spanish than German. That seems strange because English and Spanish are not related, but English and German are related. Cognates. The reason why English speakers can understand many words from Spanish, French, or Italian is because these languages have many cognates. Cognates are words that have the same origin. For example, in English, we have the word patience, and in Spanish, this word is paciencia. These words look very similar because they're cognates. So if an English speaker hears the Spanish word paciencia, they can probably understand the meaning. Number of words in English. One last interesting thing about English is that it has many, many words. Some people say that English is the language with the most words. I think this is probably true because English has taken many words from other languages. Importance of English. English is an important language because it's widely spoken around the world. It's used in business, science, entertainment, and many other areas. Learning English can open up many opportunities for travel, work, and learning. Conclusion. The English language has a rich history and has been influenced by many other languages. It's a fascinating language to learn and speak. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. When did Old English appear? 2. What language family does English belong to? 3. What are cognates? That's all for today. Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about different countries I have visited. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about different countries. Today I want to share my experiences traveling to different countries around the world. I'll also make a part 2 to this video, where I will talk about more countries that I've visited. First, let's talk about the United States. This is where I live. The United States has almost 330 million people. It's a big country. I've been to many different cities here. Some of my favorite cities are New York, San Francisco, and Chicago. The United States also has some really beautiful nature. People love traveling to the United States to explore its national parks and enjoy the beautiful scenery. There are some amazing beaches here as well. The weather varies greatly, so you can find different climates all over the country. Next, let's talk about France. This is the first country that I ever traveled to in Europe. Unfortunately, I've only been to Paris, and I haven't been to any other cities there. However, I love the city of Paris. Since one of my favorite activities is walking, Paris is the perfect city for me to visit. You could walk for days and days throughout the city without getting bored. I think Paris is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. I love the architecture there, the history, and the general feeling of the city. There are so many nice places to see, but I know that there are a lot of other interesting places to visit in France. I hope that I can travel all around the country in the future. Now, let's talk about Portugal. I had the opportunity to spend 2 weeks in this awesome country. I went to 3 different cities when I was there: Lisbon, Porto, and Braga. The capital, Lisbon, is a really interesting place to visit. I especially loved walking through the old parts of the city. And the city of Porto was one of my favorite cities that I visited. It's one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen. I loved watching the sun go down over the river in the evening, and I really enjoyed taking a boat on the river too. Overall, I thought Portugal was a fantastic country to travel to, and I recommend it to you. Now, let's talk about Spain. I spent more than 2 weeks in Spain, and I visited 6 different cities. The first places we visited in Spain were in the south of the country. The south of Spain is really unique. The culture there is a little different from the culture in the other parts of Spain. I really enjoyed my time in Seville and Granada, and I would love to go back. I also really liked Madrid, but I only stayed there for 2 nights. If I go back to Spain, I'm definitely going to spend more time in this city. It was also cool to travel along the Mediterranean coast. We took a train from Valencia to Barcelona, and we really enjoyed the view. I think that a lot of people want to live in Spain because of the sea, the weather, and the food. By the way, I loved the traditional Spanish dishes. They have some of the best food in the world. Other amazing places in these countries. In the United States, apart from the famous cities like New York, there are beautiful national parks like Yellowstone and unique cultural experiences to enjoy, such as visiting vibrant cities like New Orleans. In France beyond Paris, there are charming towns like Lyon and Bordeaux. In Portugal, you can visit the beautiful Algarve region with its stunning beaches. And in Spain, you can explore the vibrant culture of Barcelona and the historic streets of Toledo. That's all for today. I'll make a part 2 to this video, where I'll talk about a few other countries that I've traveled to. Remember to download my free Listening Time podcast and become a member at patreon.com/listeningtime to receive my specialized training to help you understand native speakers. And if you want to reach an advanced level of listening, then become a Listening Time family member to receive my advanced podcast. The link is in the description below this video. Also, subscribe to the channel and click on the bell. I'll see you next time. Hello, dear friends. Welcome back to English with Sophia. If you're just starting your English learning journey, you're in the perfect place. Today, we're exploring the exciting world of traveling, specifically designed for A1 level learners. Let's make English fun and easy to learn. Understanding travel. Travel means going to new places different from where you live. It's an exciting adventure where you can see new things, meet new people, and learn about different cultures. Whether it's a nearby town or a faraway country, every trip is a new discovery. Why travel? People travel for many reasons: to see beautiful places, to experience new cultures, or just to relax. Traveling can teach you a lot, not just about the world, but also about yourself. It's a wonderful way to learn new words and practice English. Popular travel destinations. One amazing place to visit is Hawaii. Hawaii is a group of islands in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. It's part of the United States and is famous for its stunning beaches and beautiful nature. Many people love visiting Hawaii because it feels like a paradise. Different ways to enjoy travel. You can travel in different ways. Road. Trips. Driving through different places and seeing the countryside. Flying. Taking a plane to reach far places quickly. Cruises. Traveling by ship and enjoying the sea. Where to stay during travel. When traveling, you can stay in various places depending on your budget. Hotels. Comfortable, but can be expensive. Hostels. Cheaper, but less private. Airbnbs. These are homes people rent out. They are often cozy and a good way to feel like you're part of the local area. The challenges of travel. While travel is fun, it can also have challenges. Sometimes flights may be delayed, or the accommodation might not be as nice as expected. But overcoming these challenges is part of the adventure and helps you grow. Travel tips for beginners. 1. Plan ahead. Make a list of what you want to see and do. 2. Learn basic phrases. Knowing simple English phrases can help you communicate while you travel. 3. Pack smart. Bring only what you need so you can travel comfortably. Let's interact. I'd love to hear about your travel dreams or experiences. What's the top place you want to visit? Share it in the comments below. Thank you for joining me today on English with Sophia. Remember to practice your English every day and keep exploring new things. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more beginner-friendly lessons. Can't wait to see you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today we're exploring the fascinating world of beaches, a popular destination for many people. This lesson is crafted especially for beginners, A1 English learners, helping you enhance your vocabulary and understanding of English in a fun and respectful manner. Introduction to beaches. The beach is a place where land meets the ocean. It is loved by many for its natural beauty and the calming sound of the waves. While the beach is a place of relaxation for many, it also offers various activities that can be enjoyed in a modest and respectful way. Activities at the beach. Playing sports. You can enjoy sports like volleyball and soccer at the beach. These games are played in teams and are a great way to exercise and enjoy time with friends in a modest manner. Exploring nature. The beach is a perfect place to observe the wonders of nature. You can see different kinds of birds, shells, and sometimes even fish swimming near the shore. Water activities. Boogie boarding and surfing. For those interested in water sports, boogie boarding and surfing are enjoyable activities. These involve riding the waves on a board, and they require balance and skill. Other water sports. There are activities like sailing, where you navigate a boat using the power of the wind. It's a skillful activity that combines knowledge of the wind and sea. Respecting personal preferences. Not everyone prefers spending time at the beach, and that's perfectly fine. Some people may prefer other natural settings like mountains or forests due to their personal comfort with sunlight, or their preference for less crowded places. The beauty of the beach. Despite varying preferences, beaches are universally admired for their natural beauty. They offer a serene environment where one can relax, reflect, and appreciate the creation. Interactive question for you. What do you enjoy about natural settings like beaches or forests? What activities do you find relaxing and fulfilling in these environments? Please share your thoughts in Instakur ins Sarkinstaffer Sir Dean Gokmar Dokinties Dokin below. Thank you for joining today's English lesson. I hope you found it informative and enriching. Remember to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more respectful and educational content. Practice your English daily and explore new topics safely and respectfully. See you in the next video. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today we're going to talk about the beach, a place many people love to visit. This lesson is specially designed for A1 English learners, helping you understand and talk about beach activities in a simple and clear way. Step 13 chats and The beach is a wonderful place where land meets the ocean. It's known for its soft sand, calming waves, and beautiful views. People visit the beach for many reasons, such as to relax, play, and enjoy nature. The beach is a unique environment where you can appreciate the wonders of creation and find peace. Activities at the beach. There are many enjoyable activities you can do at the beach, such as 1. Playing. Sports. The beach is a great place to play sports like volleyball and soccer. These games are played in teams and are a lot of fun. Playing sports at the beach is also a great way to exercise and spend time with friends and family. 2. Building sandcastles. Many people love building sandcastles at the beach. This activity lets you be creative and have fun with the soft sand. You can use buckets, shovels, and other tools to make interesting shapes and structures. 3. Collecting shells. The beach is also a place where you can find beautiful seashells. Collecting shells is a calm and enjoyable activity, perfect for people of all ages. It allows you to explore the natural beauty of the beach and discover unique treasures. Water activities. The ocean at the beach offers many exciting activities, such as 1. Boogie boarding. This is a fun water activity where you lie on a small flat board and ride the waves to the shore. It's an easier version of surfing and is great for beginners. 2. Surfing. Surfing involves standing on a board and riding the waves. It requires balance and strength and is a popular activity at many beaches around the world. 3. Other water sports. There are many other water activities you can enjoy, like sailing, where you use the wind to navigate a boat, and kayaking, where you paddle a small boat through the water. Exploring nature at the beach. The beach is a fantastic place to explore nature. You can see different kinds of birds, fish, and marine life. Walking along the shore, you can enjoy the fresh sea breeze and listen to the soothing sound of the waves. The beach offers a peaceful environment where you can relax and reflect. Why some people prefer other places. While the beach is fun for many, some people prefer other natural settings like mountains or forests. This might be due to personal comfort with sunlight or a preference for quieter places. It's important to respect everyone's choices and understand that different people enjoy different environments. Staying safe at the beach. When visiting the beach, it's important to stay safe. This means protecting your skin from the sun, swimming in safe areas, and being mindful of the tides and waves. It's always good to be cautious and respectful of nature when you're at the beach. Interactive question for you. What do you enjoy most about the beach or other natural places? Do you like exploring, playing, or just relaxing? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We love hearing from our viewers. Thank you for joining today's lesson on English with Sophia. I hope you enjoyed learning about the beach and discovered new English words and phrases. Remember to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more beginner-friendly and respectful content. Keep practicing your English daily and exploring new topics. See you in the next video. Hello everyone! Welcome to English with Sophia. This is an A1 English listening practice video. In this video, you can practice listening and comprehension as I speak. Are you ready? Today, I'm going to talk about cooking. Cooking is an important topic because everyone loves eating, right? Cooking and eating. I do not know how to cook very well, so I do not know a lot about cooking. However, I love eating, so I enjoy talking about food. I am lucky because my husband cooks very well. He has a natural talent for cooking, so he cooks well. That means I eat well. Mexican cooking. Let me tell you about some of the things my husband cooks. Since he is Mexican, he likes cooking Mexican food. Sometimes he makes tacos, which are delicious. There are many types of tacos, so my husband can cook different kinds of tacos each time. I also cooked tacos in the past, but I do not cook very well. So my tacos were not very good. I cooked tacos de lengua, which are tongue tacos, but I did not cook them very well. My husband cooks much better. Cooking. Eggs. The only thing I cook well is eggs. I love eggs, and I eat them almost every morning. I think eggs are the best breakfast food. I usually eat scrambled eggs, but I also eat other types of eggs too. My favorite type is Eggs Benedict. This is my favorite breakfast. Have you tried Eggs Benedict? Pasta and Italian food. My husband also makes pasta. He makes really good pasta. He does not buy the pasta in a box from the store. He makes the pasta by hand. He makes the noodles, and they taste so good. When you make pasta by hand, it tastes better. I love all types of pasta, but my favorite is ravioli. For me, ravioli is the perfect food. Actually, I like all Italian food. When we were in Italy, we ate some amazing food. Cooking meat. My husband also cooks a lot of meat. We like eating different cuts of steak every week. We try to buy cheap meat because meat can be expensive. We do not want to spend a lot of money, so we buy cheap meat. My husband cooks the meat in a pan, which is easy. Other people cook their meat on a grill. We do not have a grill, so we use a pan. I think that meat tastes good if it's cooked on a pan or on a grill. Meat is always good. Breakfast foods. My husband cooks really good breakfast. He makes delicious pancakes. I like to eat pancakes with maple syrup and peanut butter. I know that's a little strange, but it's delicious. I love pancakes and peanut butter. My husband also cooks chilaquiles, a common Mexican breakfast. This is my favorite breakfast in the world. I love chilaquiles. This dish has tortilla chips, salsa, cheese, and cream. I like it with eggs on top. It's so good. Dinner time. I don't know which is better, breakfast or dinner. In my family, we cook dinner 5 days a week. The other days, we go out to eat dinner or we eat dinner with other people. Sometimes we eat dinner with my parents, and other times we eat dinner with my sister. Tonight we will eat dinner with my parents, and my mother will cook dinner. When I was a kid, my mother cooked dinner every weekday. Every evening, we ate dinner at 6:30 p.m. Eating together. Do you eat dinner at the same time every day? In the U.S., it's common for families to eat dinner together. We sit together at the table, we eat, and we talk about our day. Dinner time is important in the U.S. In other countries, people eat dinner late, like at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. But this is too late for me. I don't want to eat dinner late. I like eating dinner at 5, 6, or 7. This is a good time for dinner. What do you like eating for dinner? Trying new foods. I like every type of food from every country. I can eat anything, and I love trying new foods. Like I said, I do not cook well, but I eat well. Maybe I will learn to cook in the future, but I do not know. I do not like cooking, and I do not have the natural talent to cook. I prefer eating, not cooking. My husband cooks very well, so I do not need to learn. I am thankful for that. Okay, we are finished for today. Leave a comment and tell me if you like cooking. I'll see you in the next video. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about a topic that everyone knows: the weather. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about the weather. Talking about the weather is important because everyone does it. It's a common topic in conversations. If you're learning English, it's good to know how to talk about the weather. Let's start with sunny weather. Sunny weather. Sunny weather is my favorite kind of weather. When it's sunny outside, I'm happy. I prefer hot weather over cold weather. Some people don't like the heat, but I don't mind it. It can be uncomfortable, but that's okay for me. However, some places are too hot. For example, Las Vegas is really hot in the summer. I like hot weather, but not that hot. In really hot cities, you need to stay inside during the afternoon. In the U.S., most buildings in hot cities have air conditioning. Cloudy weather. Now, let's talk about cloudy days. I dislike cloudy days. When the sun is not shining, I feel a little sad because I love sunny days. But cloudy days are normal. Every city has cloudy days. Some cities are always cloudy, like London. I can't live in a cloudy city. I need sunshine. What about you? Do you like sunny or cloudy days more? Rainy weather. Now, let's talk about rainy days. For me, rainy days are the worst. I love being outside, so I don't like the rain. When it rains, I can't do anything outside. I have to stay indoors all day. Some people really like the rain. My husband likes the rain, but only when he's inside. He says that the sound of the rain is calming. I don't agree. I don't like the sound of the rain. It reminds me that I can't go outside. Going outside in the rain. Of course, you can go outside when it's raining, but you need to take an umbrella. If you don't have an umbrella, you get wet. Sometimes it starts raining when I'm not home and I don't have an umbrella with me. This is the worst. I don't like getting wet. Also, when it rains, it can be dangerous to drive. Many people have car accidents when it rains. When the streets are wet, you need to drive slower. If you don't, you can have an accident. On rainy days, there are a lot of car accidents. I don't like driving in the rain. Windy weather. Now, let's talk about windy days. Some cities have a lot of wind, and this can be good or bad. If you live in a hot city, the wind can be good because it cools the city down. But if you live in a cold city, the wind can be bad because it makes it even colder. If the wind is really strong, it can cause problems. Sometimes trees fall down because of the strong wind. Usually, I prefer days that aren't windy. Snowy weather. Next, let's talk about the snow. It doesn't snow in my city, so I don't see the snow often. Some years, my family goes to the mountains in the winter to ski and snowboard. I like the snow, but I don't want to live in a snowy city. It's too cold, and life is more difficult in the snow. I have some students that live in really cold cities. During the winter, the temperature can be 20 or 30 degrees C. For me, that's crazy. I don't like the cold. Stormy weather. Another bad type of weather is stormy weather. In the US, we have some bad storms like hurricanes and tornadoes. I've never seen a storm like this before, but I've seen many thunderstorms. These storms are not that bad, but I don't like lightning. Lightning can be scary. Okay, that's all for today. Leave a comment and tell me what type of weather you prefer. I'll see you in the next video. Hello everyone, welcome to English with Sophia. Today we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about pets. Pets are a fun topic because many people have pets and love animals. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about cats. Let's start with cats. Cats are popular pets in the United States. Many people have cats, and you can see and hear cats everywhere. When I was younger, my family had many cats. Some of them were big and some were small. They were all different kinds of cats. I always liked our big cats more because they were smart and fun. Our small cats were cute, but they weren't very smart. All of our cats loved to play, and they wanted to play all day. Owning cats. I liked cats, but now I don't want to have cats because if you have cats, you need to spend a lot of time with them. They need a lot of attention. In the United States, people treat their cats very well. They give them a lot of attention and play with them a lot. Talking about fish. Now, let's talk about fish. Some people like fish more than other pets. I think fish are great because they don't need a lot of attention. You can enjoy looking at them swimming in their tank. Fish come in many beautiful colors and shapes. Other types of pets. Now, let's talk about other types of pets. In the United States, some people like to have small pets like hamsters or guinea pigs. These animals live in cages, so they are easy pets to have. You just need to feed them and clean their cage. I don't think these pets are very fun. They're a little boring, in my opinion, but many people prefer these types of pets. I've never had a hamster or guinea pig before, but I ate a guinea pig when I was in Peru. In some countries, guinea pigs are food, not pets. Unusual pets. Other types of pets include birds, bunny rabbits, and reptiles. I had 3 fish when I was younger. 2 of these fish died pretty fast, but one of the fish lived for several years. Fish are boring pets, though. When I was very young, my family had a gecko. I liked to watch this gecko eat live crickets and worms. That was a cool pet. Animal shelters. In the United States, there are many animal shelters. An animal shelter is a place that takes care of animals that don't have owners. Most of these animals are cats. If you go to an animal shelter, you can adopt these animals if you want. My family adopted several cats from these animal shelters. Some of these cats were nice and fun, and some of these cats were not very nice. Favorite pets. My favorite pet was our first cat. She was very smart, and she was beautiful. I played with her and pet her every day. She lived with us for over 10 years. I miss that cat. If I get a pet in the future, it will be a cat. But I don't think I want a pet now. Okay, that's all for today. Leave a comment and tell me if you have any pets. I'll see you in the next video. Hello everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about New Year's resolutions. A New Year's resolution is a goal or an objective that you have for the next year. When it's the end of the year, some people make New Year's resolutions because they want to have a good year and accomplish many things. What are New Year's resolutions? New Year's resolutions are promises you make to yourself about things you want to do or change in the coming year. These goals can be about improving your health, learning new skills, or doing something you've always wanted to try. Resolutions help people feel motivated and give them something to work towards during the year. Common New Year's resolutions. Let's talk about some common resolutions. One common New Year's resolution is to lose weight. Many people plan to lose weight during the new year. This is a good resolution because it can help you be healthy. However, it's not easy to lose weight. It can be difficult because you need to eat healthy food and exercise. Many people go to the gym in January because their New Year's resolution is to lose weight, but not everyone reaches their goal and many people quit after a few weeks. Improving health. Many people use New Year's resolutions to improve their health. Besides losing weight, people may want to exercise more, eat healthier, or quit smoking. These goals are important because they help people feel better and live longer. Regular exercise and healthy eating can make a big difference in how you feel every day. Learning something new. Another common New Year's resolution is to study more or learn something new. This is a good New Year's resolution. Some people want to learn English to help their career. If you speak English, you can have better opportunities. For some jobs, you need to speak English, and for other jobs, you need to read and write in English. English is important for many jobs. Maybe English will help your career too. This year, my goal is also to study more languages. Reading more books. Another common New Year's resolution is to read more books. Some people are very busy, so they don't read a lot. Other people are not good at reading, but they want to improve. And some people don't like reading, but they need to read. Many people have the New Year's resolution to read more. I think that's good. I want to read more too. I want to read many books this year. How many books do you want to read this year? Maybe you can read books in English this year. That's a good resolution. Learning a new activity. Another common New Year's resolution is to learn a new activity. This is a fun one. There are many activities that you can learn. Some people learn a new sport. Other people learn a skill. It's good to learn new things. Maybe you can take a class to learn something new. There are many classes that teach you different skills. You can look for classes in your city. Spending time with family. Some people make New Year's resolutions to spend more time with family or friends. This is a great resolution because it's important to spend time with the people you care about. You can plan family dinners, go on outings, or just spend time talking and having fun together. Building strong relationships with family and friends makes life more enjoyable. Quitting bad habits. Another common New Year's resolution is to quit bad habits. This can include things like quitting smoking or eating less junk food. These are not fun resolutions, but they are good for your health and well-being. I don't smoke, so I don't need to quit, but I could stop other bad habits. For example, I eat a lot of sugar, so maybe I should eat less sugar this year. Or maybe I should eat more vegetables. These are good resolutions. Managing money better. Some people make New Year's resolutions to manage their money better. This can include saving more money, spending less, or creating a budget. Managing money well is important because it helps you avoid debt and prepares you for unexpected expenses. By setting financial goals, you can improve your financial health and reduce stress. Achieving goals. There are many different New Year's resolutions. I think this is good because people want to accomplish goals. It's good to accomplish goals. What are your goals for this year? That's all for today. Leave a comment and tell me if you have a resolution for this year. I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about technology. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about technology. Technology is a great topic because we all use technology every day. You're using technology to watch this video right now. So let's talk about some different kinds of technology today. Computer technology. One really important type of technology is computer technology. Computers today are much different than computers from the past. 20 or 30 years ago, computers were really limited. They couldn't do the things that computers do today. In the past, they were also really big. But today, computers come in many different sizes. Computers today are fast, powerful, and easy to use. Computer games. I remember when I first started using the computer. I was 6 years old. I liked playing computer games, but all of the games were very basic at that time. I still thought they were really fun. Today, computer games are very complex. Some people play games on their computers for fun, while others play games professionally. The gaming industry has grown a lot, and people can even make a living by playing games. Cell phones. Now, let's talk about cell phones. When I was a kid, not many people had cell phones. Most people used landlines, which are phones inside your house. Nowadays, not many people have landlines. Everyone has cell phones now. I remember getting my first cell phone when I was 12 years old. I thought it was so cool. These days, phones are extremely important because you can do almost anything on your phone. Smartphones. Most people now have smartphones. Smartphones are like small computers that you can carry in your pocket. You can use them to call, text, browse the internet, and use many different apps. Smartphones have changed the way we communicate and live. However, it's important to use smartphones wisely and not spend too much time on them. The internet. I think the most important technology today is the internet. Most people use the internet every day to do many things. People like me need the internet in order to work. If I don't have the internet, I can't work. We also use the internet to study, shop, and entertain ourselves. I can't imagine not having the internet. I use it for many hours every day. How about you? How many hours a day do you use the internet? Online learning. The internet has also made online learning possible. People can now study